Hi everybody, this is Phillip Guan, CPA. I am in the second classes using English to teaching how to do the trade text software. So I plan to train you in the next 2 weeks to have a basis how to use the trade text software. So at the end of the training, you should be able to know how to do 1040, 1120, 1120S, and as well as 1065. Now, to speed this one up, JTech software actually offer you a trial version, which is you can download free of charges in your computer, and then after you can assign it to the IIS. It's for practice. So you can practice at your home. So you have two computers, one computer watching my YouTube, which I upload in the YouTube. So here's my YouTube. You can search this in the YouTube, search the Phillip Guan CPA Inc. It's under corporation name. Right here, that's me and my wife. So now, the most updated one is I'm using this one, the one just on the screen. As you can see, I have it yesterday. They're free language. So the different picture, they will be different years, as you can see. Okay. So now, before I go to the training, I want to share with you why I do what I do. In the normal, everybody, we need to work on a normal Monday to Friday. We working, we just strive for their life. We work, we get the money, we pay the bill, we take care of family, take care of everything. But if we only stay in these levels, right now is 6:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do it in early because there's some Eastern Time students want to learn from me. I understand it's not convenient for the West Coast, probably traveling, cooking, take care of family. But if you have time, you can watch me live. Thank you, honey. If you don't have time, you can watch me in the YouTube because I don't want the West Coast student in the very late night. So now here's what I want to say. In your personal time, you can pursue your dream. Monday to Friday, after 5 p.m. before bedtime. You can always take about 2 to 3 hours, or those times. There are many hours. Average people go to bed somewhere about 11 to midnight, right? From 5 to 11, that's 6 hours. Ask 1/3. If you invest 1/3 of your time, the spare time, you still have your life. You still have time for your family, still have time for your fun. I'm asking 2 hours invested to yourself. That give you 10 hours per week. And then in the weekends, you can take outside 2 days, you can take another 5 hours per day. So that way you get yourself to 20 hours. That doesn't mean you have to take 20 hours. That means it's possible to take 20 hours. That will give you an opportunity. You make your life greater. I remember when 25 years ago, when I was working for Anderson, in downtown San Francisco. I normally get up at 5:30 in the morning. I leave my house about 6 o'clock to the bus stop. When I go to my office, I will be around 7 a.m. in the morning. I always the first person to be in the office. The actual office hours start at 8 o'clock. I came to the office 1 hour before that. And then I normally leave the office about 8 p.m. Most of the people leave probably about 6:37 or 7:30. I leave about 8 o'clock. So I was always the first person to go to the work. I was always the last person to leave in my whole floor. I learned a lot. And then when I go home, I was 35 years old. I have twin daughters. They are 7 years old. So my wife is cooking, they're eating. So I will play with my twin daughter, talking to my wife and my mother-in-law before I eat dinner. Yes, by the time if I eat dinner first, my twin daughter is sleepy. So I want to give the best of me, talking to my daughter, play with them a little bit, and then I may be telling some story for them, the bedtime story. They're waiting for daddy to come home. So I tell them the bedtime story. Do I hungry? Yes. But I told my daughter always asks, Daddy, eat. I said, I ate already. So nothing further than true, I did not. So then my daughter go to bed, fall asleep. I go to the kitchen to eat my dinner. And then I take a shower. That's about 10 p.m. Hey, Cindy, cell phone. Hey, off the speaker. You're on the Zoom meeting. So 10 o'clock to 12:30 a.m., sometimes 1 a.m. I study the CPA exam. And the weekends, I bring my whole family. My wife bring all the food. My daughter bring all the toy. I bring all my book for CPA exam. 4 pack of them. 8 o'clock in the morning, we go to San Francisco State. Every even hour, like 8 o'clock, 9 a.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., so far, so on. I will go out to play with my daughter and my wife for 15 minutes. And then to the 15, like 8:15, 9:15, I will say kiss goodbye to my daughter and my wife, and I go back to the library to study. And then I will do that for about 6 months also. I was crazy. I take 4 part of CPA exam in the same time. I pass all of them. If you don't push yourself, you don't know you could be doing this. Today, I want to share with you, this is because you owe yourself to find the best of you. You don't know who you are until you find the best of you out. Okay, now, this is what I just told you. You want to fight for your dream. So now, second classes is simple because all the classes I target as you do not have any college education for accounting, no experience to doing any taxes, never done your own tax return before. So the groundwork is very basic. I believe everybody, if you have a dream, you can learn. There are 3 levels of learning. Number 1, learn how to do it. Number 2, learn how to teach somebody how to do it. Number 3, learn how to teach somebody how to teach other people. So if you know it, you go to 2nd or 3rd level. So now, yesterday we talked about husband and wife, married, newly married. The husband is full-time, the wife was part-time and goes to full-time. In fact, the one I'm going to tell you is even simpler. It is a single person. This is social. Obviously, all make up number. First name, last name, birthday. Ooh, the birthday is coming up. The phone number, the cell phone, the email. You want to show normal cell phone. Now, if any of those things are applicable, you need to check it. For example, if this is like this, it's not like this, let's say this. If they're college student, they may be also dependent on their parents. But in this situation, they're not. I forget what way, but it doesn't really matter. This is the home address. This software, you don't need to put the CD. You put the zip code, and then it pops. Health insurance used to be, there's a penalty. If you don't have it, there's a penalty. But further no longer have it, but still need to answer this question, yes or no. The foreign, there's a little question in here. If they have a foreign account in this situation, in this simple case, they don't. If they have digital asset and sold it or exchange it, they don't. We start with something simple, and then we are going to graduate. Now, let me change this one to 94134 to San Francisco. Okay, that's okay. It's our zip code. So now you need the ID, the driver license. Let's say I make it up. Now, the expiry date is always the birthday. So November 25. Normally is, oh, sorry. Normally about 5 years, different state, different. And when you go senior, there are more. If they expire, you have to look in for some, it's not expired, like the passport. If they want to direct deposit, you need to put input in here. For example, let's say we're assuming they have a, I remember Bank of America. That's routing number for Bank of America for in here. Now let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not the real number. You can do checking or saving. This is checking. Now, you need to put in the last year federal tax and carbon tax. You also how much you charge them. So this is like our firm's information. or who did it. Not necessarily all ones, okay? In this situation, because I'm number one. If the other taxpayer, they will number 2 or 3 maybe. So now we're done with the first boxes. The general and one. They're not married. This is a very simple tax return, single, and one W-2. Now, assuming they're California. All the state is not quite ready yet. So now, at this moment, in here, today's day, when you work for us, I told you the code. Now, some clients have their pin, the 6 digits. For example, if they have it, they will be like this. For example, if they don't have it, they don't have it. Okay. If they miss it, if they lose it, they can go online, use ID.me, IS, you can go account and get it. This tax software have ability to send them a text message to say, hey, your tax return is accepted. But they need to authorize us to do so. They don't have to. They can reject it. They can reject it. It's up to them. So it's not a error message. It's not there yet. After you finish, you green check mark every single letter and every single number. The worst of all is you green check mark it, yet you haven't checked. I always joke around to my staff, if you follow my procedure and you actually input it, carefully input it, and green check mark it, and you really check before you green check mark it. If you can make a mistake, I say you are very good. How can you make a mistake? W2, there's A, there's E. So you green check mark A, B, C, you see every single thing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nothing in here. 18. The bank information must be double checked and triple checked. If this one wrong, the money will go to other places. Now, this should be a California refund, but the software has not been developed yet. They're still under development for the state. Always like that. So now, if you hit the entries, you hit calculate it, you actually see further is green, check mark. That means it's done. We done. Believe me or not, we finished. The train is finished. Now this is 45. This is standard deduction. And that is what the tax supposed to, but they withhold this much. And then average, that's a refund. Any question only regarding about this, nothing further than this, because we're in a recording environment. We can upload it in the YouTube. Any questions? Call for one. call for 2, call for 3. The training for today is finished for this section. Or should I go do more training? No. In more training, I'm gonna running to hurt my throat. Yes, lately my throat is not good. It's not going to be able to have enough. Nice and sweet and short. How about this? I add some things in here. This is actually the class 2 is done. Let me add something. Okay. Assuming they have a house, primary residence. So obvious, you have property tax. Well, when you bought the house in San Francisco area, very easy to get more than $1 million. So let's say they have a property tax about this much. And then there is a mortgage interest, let's say and then let's say it could be like this. Now, what can happen? The new law for 2025, President Trump signed on the July 4th, but actually applied for in Schedule A. It used to be no matter how much state tax and local tax, private tax together. In here, there is a 10,000 limitation. Right now, they give you all up to 40K. If a single, less than 250K. Mary, Johnny, 500K. So there's a lot of clients will be expecting more refund because of these changes. That's good for us. So now look at this. How cool is it? Do you see the refund jump? Now, it's the same client, same situation. They are 25 with 24, they are more tax advantage. Any question for this? No question? I'm gonna add on a little bit more. Let's say they have some interest income. Well, let's just make it up. Let's say that's the EIN of the bank. They have some interest. That is all you need to do. It's optional to put their account number. It's good to have it. Let's say put their last 4, but not required. Because pops in Schedule B, like what? How cool is it? What if they have some dividend? The dividend will pop in Schedule B in the bottom, interest on the top. The dividend, there's ordinary dividend and there's qualified dividend. Like this. And then it also pops in right here. Now, you see the ordinary dividend? Ordinary dividend tax less. Let's say inside that there are 2,000 of them are ordinary dividend. The qualified dividend is not in addition of ordinary dividend. It's inside of this. What that means is inside 2,555, there are 2,000 of it are qualified, pay less. There's another 555 are ordinary. That's what they mean. No, actually, need to be like this. You do not need to guess. In a 1099 from the investment company, like Charles Schwab, they say it very clear in there. It can be like this. And then there's a check places. You can double check in here. You check in here. How can you go long, huh? When you learn more, how about they have a start, they buy and sell. Let's say the base is reported. EIN. For example, they show it just today. Okay. So now let's say that's obvious long term. Because you don't have to say long term, the system can figure it out unless you say various. Now let's say they show 10,000. And let's say the cost was 500 or 5,000. And then what's going to happen? It's going to show up as capital gain in Schedule D like David, like this. First show up in here. Second show up in here. And then you show up in here. It adds up together. So now, this good enough for today's second classes. I don't want to go build on more and more. They will confuse you. Remember, I am target to someone but no experience, no college degree in accounting. You have or you don't have a college degree, it's not required to learn from me. If you have it, it's good. If you have accounting background, it's great, but it's not required. If you have a tax filing experience, it's good, but it's not required. I build you from scratch. You can also stick with me if you know other language like Mandarin and Cantonese. You can continue, listen to me. Or you can go online. I'm going to upload it tonight to watch it. Any question? Call for one. Call for two. No more question. With that, I'm going to end today's classes. I have to completely close the Zoom meeting so that the Zoom meeting can convert and become saved in my computer. And then I will turn on at 7 p.m. for Mandarin classes, the same topic, but in Mandarin. And then do the same thing and rest for 15 minutes and then do Cantonese. You are more than welcome. There is a trick about your brain and learning. If you can, in a very short period of time, can learn 3 times, it's stuck in your brain. You'll be surprised. Welcome to my class. Let me tell you this, a side note. My wife was helping a client try to order something, but the restaurant is also a client. So she ordered the food, but she also prepared the payroll. So by the time she come home, I am 10 minutes before this training. But I was doing the preparation. I let the food sit there for an hour, almost an hour, because you are more important than my stomach. That's how much I care about you. Thank you very much. And if you can, bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.